Once upon a time there was an old beggar who was in his late years and had no relatives or family. She followed this beggar all the way and she felt very sorry for the old woman. One time the benevolent fairy wanted to learn about the beggar and number 39's past to know what her fate was. But the fairy does not have the ability to go back in time to look back at the past. After that, the fairy talked to God, and showed great sympathy for the old beggar. She asked God, "Can I do anything to help her?" God replied, "I cannot do anything to help that old beggar woman." The fairy still asserted, "No, you can definitely do something to help her." At this point God slowly said, "There is only one way you should do it, and that is to bring her something new beginning." The fairy exclaimed, "That and number 39's right. That and number 39's a pretty good idea for you to help the old beggar." However, God also added, "But I and number 39's am not sure that will change the rest of the beggar and number 39's life." Please. Not paying attention to God and number 39's words, the kind fairy happily affirmed, "The important thing is that we are giving her a new chance to start life." Saying that, the fairy hurried away, flew to the old beggar and number 39's side and appeared in her dream. Having said that, the fairy quickly flew to the old beggar and number 39's side and appeared in her dream. The fairy said, "I will give you an opportunity for a better life. She will be reborn and live a new life arranged by me." Immediately after that, the beggar was transformed back into a child. After that, the fairy placed the baby in front of a couple and number 39's door. Extremely rich but barren. When the couple opened the door and saw the beautiful baby, they were extremely happy. Witnessing the above scene, the fairy felt very reassured and believed that the old beggar in the form of a child, she will have a good life. She will no longer live homeless on the streets. Many years later, although the good fairy has helped many other beggars, but she realized that there were still countless people wandering the streets. That made the fairy very sad. She asks, "Why are things like that?" God replied, "Why Dawn and number 39's you ask the beggar you helped before. Maybe she will know the best answer." But where can I find her? The fairy continued to ask. God replied, "You can go to the place where you first met her." And one thing that surprised the fairy was that the old beggar, despite being given the opportunity to start over, continued to become a beggar for the second time. This made the fairy sadly ask herself, "Where did I go wrong?" God told the fairy, "It and number 39's not your fault. It and number 39's their own fault. It was the beggar who made me like that." It and number 39's sad that the old beggar chose the same wrong path. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.